You don't know the life of a podcaster, babe.
We're here today to discuss how Buddie need to ruin the friendship.
And keep it 100 on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify.
Oh my God. Have you ever watched something that completely rewired your brain chemistry?
A procedural network drama might not be your usual pick, but it's ours.
This is The Buddie System, a 911 yapathon hosted by three friends who have DM'd each other enough character dissertations to earn a PhD in media literacy.
I'm Han, coming to you straight from the characters' heads.
I'm Sil, bringing you to the observation deck.
And I'm Rachel, connecting the dots with my red string.
With our powers combined,
no stone is left unturned.
And no Buddie is left behind.
welcome to the Buddie System. It's Hansel and Rachel, your favorite buddies. And I know you've been waiting for this episode that we're recording in November, but you're not seeing it until
Next month.
Christmas? Is this the Christmas episode? Or is this the New Year's episode?
Oh, this is New Year's.
Happy
Sparkles.
holidays, guys.
Happy holidays. I think it's New Year's. So happy New Year's. Ringing in the new year as we have done, I guess, 2 years in a row now with Taylor Swift.
It is a tradition.
Tradition.
And we're keeping it 100 in the Buddie with the line. Anyway, we're keeping it 100 by doing this here at the Buddie System.
Yes.
Always. So if you're new here for some reason, or if you just love us telling you what you already know we're going to do, we're going to go through each song of The Life of a Showgirl album by Taylor Swift. And we're going to talk about what characters from 911 we think the song is about and why, and do a little bit of a character analysis, but it's not going to be as deep as TTPD, guys. There was a lot in there. This one's just kind of like, it is.
Yeah, which we still technically never finished, but we'll get there eventually.
Don't remind them. But yeah, so we're going to go through each song and just talk about what character we think it is from 911 and why. And like, spoiler alert, this is
Pretty obvious.
And it's very heavily Buck and Eddie. I think we tried really hard in TTPD to like
Spread the wealth.
Spread it out
Between
a little
different
more.
characters.
This one just like,
It is
man,
what it is.
It is what it is. She wrote what she wrote.
Yeah.
You can only do so much.
It's really funny how I think we all thought that the life of, so before obviously listening to it and seeing their lyrics and all that stuff, like we thought this was going to be the Eddie album.
Yes.
Another one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then, and then like listening, for me, for the first time listening to it, I was like, this is very Buck coded.
Yeah.
And
it
then
is.
having time to actually sit with it and going through it, that I'm like, okay, these songs apply to both of them. So,
which is why I guess we can say off the top, because like we did do an episode last Thanksgiving that was sorting each 911 character into an album, like get assigning them an album. And we gave Eddie TTPD and we all gave Buck something different. I think it was like Folklore and Evermore.
Split between the,
Yeah. Anyway, so since this album was not on that episode, obviously, we're going to tell you what character we think this is. I think it's a Buddie album.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it is Buck or Eddie. It's Buddie. It's both of them.
yeah, there's so many, there's so many songs and even specific lyrics that are just like, just both of them.
Yes.
About each other.
Yes.
Or about their relationship going forward. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, you know, like this, or just the general state of their relationship. So it is very just Buddie coded in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it also kind of makes sense because this album in and of itself is, you know, written by someone in a relationship, a happy relationship.
Yes.
So
After being in a lot of not happy relationships. So
I say someone like we don't know who it is. It's Taylor. I'm trying to like be, you know, academic about it. But so,
yeah, no,
so
I
it makes
mean,
sense
it
that
makes
that like
sense.
transfers over.
But I guess unless you guys have any other general thoughts, we're just going to hop right into this.
Let's do it.
Make you guys wait around. All right, we're going to start off with the Fate of Ophelia. What did you guys have down for this?
I had Eddie, but also a little low key, Bobby and Athena.
Okay.
I have Eddie and I have Maddie.
Ooh, I was also thinking a little
Same.
Maddie too.
I put Eddie and then like in parentheses, like also Maddie, because it's very, very Eddie, but like, yeah, sure. Also Maddie.
I think we're going to agree on like
I think
of them. Most, if not all of them,
these.
with like a little extra, like little things here and there. But
yeah. So I don't think every song we're going to go through almost line by line, but I think this one we kind of are.
Yeah, it was so funny because I was writing some notes and then I just kind of ended up writing like whole lines of the song. And I was like, wait, that's just retyping the lyrics.
Yeah.
So I have this habit, being a former, maybe current, but mostly former editor, going through the verses and applying the verses to the character. So like for me, like that the first verse is very Eddie, and then the second verse is more Maddie, and especially like season 2 Maddie.
I can see that.
Oh yeah, I like that.
I think verse 2 is also Eddie, but we'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there. So verse 1, I think, is very self-explanatory. It's just kind of like this person rolls up in your life and it's just like, here I am. I'm going to make myself part of your life.
Yeah, like,
because I want to be in your life. It's so Buck and Chimney. Like that's what they both did.
Yeah, just like on the megaphone. So like a very kind of gregarious, big personality kind of person.
Yep.
Yeah,
absolutely. And then I guess the pre-chorus, like if you'd never come for me, I might have drowned in the melancholy is both of them, is both Eddie and Maddie.
Yeah.
And Bobby and Athena for both of them.
I see that. I swore my loyalty to me, myself, and I right before you lit my sky up. So like I was building my life a certain way to like be about me in Maddie's case, and for Eddie to be just like about him and Christopher.
Yeah.
To like be independent and get away from his parents and like start a new life, but was trying to be very insular and like not like he wanted the camaraderie at work, but he didn't want to like share his life and like get close to those people for reasons we find out later.
And I'm sorry, I'm just thinking like as we're explaining this for all three of these couples, it's so funny that they're all hitting the same beats, because that's also like Bobby and Athena, like Athena coming off her divorce and like just trying to prioritize herself, and Bobby just like, you know, keeping his nose to the grindstone and trying to like do what he's doing, which is not helpful to him. And it's just like everyone is kind of following those same patterns.
And the chorus is like, all that time I sat alone in my tower, you were just honing your powers. And I just see that as like, you always meet the person you're supposed to be with when you stop looking. And like, you're both on these individual journeys going through your own shit, but like all of that is happening to get you to that person. So like, that's how I kind of see honing your powers. So it's like, you're becoming the person that I needed in my life. Like while I'm feeling lonely, like we're becoming the people that each other needs.
It's like Invisible String, but with more autonomy.
Yeah. And then late one night, you dug me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. If you don't know who Ophelia is, she's a character from Hamlet. Very tragic. She got toyed with and kind of went crazy and she drowned. Very tragic fate. And I think this one, I am very much like, okay, I get the metaphor for like any of the characters we named, but like only one of these couples has had the other digging with their bare hands to dig them out of their metaphorical grave.
I'm sorry, you dug me out of my grave.
Yeah.
Oh, also a watery grave with the well. Like, come on. That is one of the most Buck and Eddie buddy lines ever.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, we're going to find a well reference somewhere, but it was just handed to us on a silver platter.
Where
like
there's a well, there's a way.
Always.
And then the post chorus, which is like the most catchy thing in the world.
I love it so much.
It just gets, and the little dance that goes with it.
You do the dance every time? I do the dance every time.
I do.
Yes.
I have to adapt it for the car.
I still haven't learned that.
Yeah, I get lost at the part that's like kind of like the Macarena, because then my hindbrain starts doing the Macarena, and I'm like, that's not actually.
I know, because
what
like you put your hand out there, and I want to be like doop 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 doop.
Yeah. No, and like it's close, but it's not. So then I just end up being like until I get to this part.
Yes. Like I know how to do the monkey.
Yeah, I can do that. But yeah, keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky, which is just like, we have each other's backs. We're partners.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that means to me. Because the whole keep it 100 thing with Taylor and Travis, some lore, I guess, if you don't really go here. Her number's 13. His is 87. You can find it. And it's 100. So like they're partners, and together their two numbers is 100. So
we can do math on the buddy system sometimes.
We can do Taylor Swift math.
Taylor Swift math and numerology, totally fine. Also, I just love that we have examples for all of these. Keep it 100 on the land, the well, the sea, tsunami, and the sky, the lightning strike.
Oh.
What did you say?
I was like, yet to be seen. I was like, they haven't been on a plane. But I forgot.
They've been in the helicopter together.
Yeah, I think of that as I'm thinking of like NDEs. So
okay.
So we have the land, the well, which is Eddie, the sea tsunami, which is kind of everybody, and the lightning strike, which is Buck. So it's a little bit of like one for each of them.
Yeah.
And the tsunami is more like them as a family unit because it involves Christopher. But I'm just like, that's so perfect that how it works out that way.
I love that. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes, which is like very straightforward. It's like, I have your back. We're partners.
Our team is the 118.
Yeah, that is their team. And it's, I think the vibes thing, like, I think Buck and Travis have this in common, where they are like, she called him a human ! And I was like, oh my God, it's Buck.
I was literally just about to say that.
Because he is that person that just like lifts everyone up with his like silly, goofy, positivity.
Sunshine.
Yeah. Don't care where the hell you've been, because now you're mine. And I think this is such an Eddie with Buck thing, where like everyone else in their life judges Buck for like some things, and not like in a way that is necessarily like with malice, but they do it in a way that I think low key bothers him. But
he would never say.
No, but Eddie doesn't.
No.
And yeah, I don't need to explain to you what the sleepless night you've been dreaming of is.
When they're playing video games together.
Yeah, they're going for the title. Absolutely.
Going back to where the hell you've been, because now you're mine. Like, I also felt like it's about the it's about the maybe even the past relationships that they've been in.
Yeah.
And so like all of those don't matter, when it comes to them being together, does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. And everything else, every relationship, every partnership that they've had pales in comparison to what they have with each other.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just like soulmateism, right? Which can also go for Maddie and Chimney as well, and Bobby and Athena.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. I just think about it in terms of Eddie knowing if he knew, because like at this point it's kind of like up in the air that like Buck is crazy. Buck is crazy about him. He, Buck does his crazy girl stuff. So, it's more like sleepless night for Buck at this point. I mean, it really is for both of them, but like in this scenario,
but this is for a good reason and not a spiraling reason.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is like a fully confident, like Eddie has realized his feelings and is like, okay, we're doing this now.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Like confident.
Yeah.
Okay. The second verse, I think, is both still very Eddie and Maddie, because they're both, the eldest of a family that has, like, they're not noble people.
Yeah.
But they are, more well off, and weren't the like warmest home environments. So they kind of grew up trying to escape that in some way. So like the love from their family and like their attempts at love romantically was never warm. So it was cold. And poisonous in some ways, especially from their families.
I read the third line. So, but love was for Maddie's case, right? I read the third line. But love was a cold bed full of scorpions, and the venom stole her sanity. Like that's very like reminiscent to like Doug and the abuse she endured.
Oh, for sure.
No, I also kind of read that, especially for Eddie and Athena, in a way where it's like love in the past like has made them kind of jaded and stuff. So like everything that's happened with Athena, with Michael and losing Emmett, and then with Eddie, Shannon leaving and stuff like that, it just kind of like that venom is easier to come out because they've been scorned before.
So the second pre-chorus is different because it's like, if you never come for me, I might have lingered in purgatory. So I think, again, it's very Maddie and Eddie, but I really think that like Eddie's life would be so different if Buck had never come into it.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know, like, especially according to Buck's coma dream, if he would have been able to stay in LA. If he wouldn't have had to move back home. So to me, it leans more Eddie in this for me. And especially like you wrap around me like a chain, a crown, a vine, pulling me into the fire, which, you know, they're firefighters, so LOL. But also you're pulling me into the fire where it's warm from the place where it was like cold and poisonous. Is like, you're pulling me into the light.
Yes. I saw that like bringing back life and sparks into your world sort of thing.
Yeah. And I like the imagery of like a vine and like how vines grow on houses and just kind of encompass it. I was like, that's how Buck has inserted himself into the Diaz family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you're mine and now you're mine.
Yeah. Yes.
And you can't leave.
I'm going to fully encompass. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice here.
And then I think just the bridge to wrap it up, which is just 'tis locked inside my memory and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. And it just repeats. And it's just like you're the person who helped me. Not that I don't fully believe that Maddie and Eddie couldn't have gotten out of the like state that they were in when they met, you know, Buck and Chimney, but it's like those people were the catalyst to kind of really help them move past or move forward in a way that they wouldn't have been able to without them. So and just kind of opened up their world to something that it had never been before. So it's like no longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. So they really were able to like see that like, oh, love can feel like this, like whether you want to look at Buddie platonically or not, you know?
Yeah.
They've never had someone care for them like that before.
And then I think it's interesting that there's this line about, and only you possess the key. And we're going to see later on, I think it's in Wood, that there is also another key. And I kind of think that it's two halves of the same coin, kind of. So like each half of like Buddie, so like Buck and Eddie are holding the key for each other or any of these other couples, you know?
Well,
but
the
like,
key is their love for that person. So Buck and Chimney's love for Eddie and Maddie is what the key is.
Yes. Yeah. So I think it's interesting that there are kind of mirrors of those lines in each of these songs. And that kind of also works for the characters as well. And for No Longer Drowning and Deceived, I think Deceived is very much leans towards like Athena, specifically with Michael, and Drowning is kind of like Eddie, but not in like a well way, but in a way that like he was actually just like trying to metaphorically keep afloat with everything.
Cool. All right. Elizabeth Taylor. What did you guys have for this one?
The one and only Buck.
Gotta be Buck.
It's Buck. Great. I love that.
Unanimous.
This very obvious answer Came to all of us.
Came to me in a vision.
I'm just kidding.
I think I only have 2 lines of this highlighted. The first one is like, oftentimes it doesn't feel so glamorous to be me, which is just so Buck, because I think people look at him and like, this is even something that's said to him in Buck actually. Like, oh, what like problems could you possibly have when he's on the billboard, right? Because it's like, oh, but you're young and you're hot and you're a firefighter. Like, how hard could your life be? Especially your love life. And it's like, yeah, he could hook up with a lot of people probably very easily, but that's not what he wants. So it's not glamorous. It's not like fun or easy. And like his regular life at work is also not glamorous or easy because that guy is dying almost
every couple seasons.
Every other season. And then very obviously all the right guys promised they'd stay. Under bright lights, they withered away. And I consider the bright lights to just be Buck. So like once they get close to him and they like really get to see more of the real him, they can't handle it.
They think he's too much.
They think he's too much. Or he thinks that other people think he's too much.
It's his perception of himself.
Yeah, his perception is people get close, they see him, and then they leave. So I really think he thinks Eddie's different in that way, even though, you know, he is not dating him yet. He's the only person who isn't his sister who's ever left him and come back.
Yeah. Because basically this whole song is so Buck to me because it's very like, hello, abandonment issues, Batman. Like, which just speaks to so much of Buck's insecurities and wanting to hold on. And then sometimes he does what he does. And that's like, hold on too tight.
Yeah.
As in like asks people to move in before they're really at that step or stage in their relationship. And then it like backfires completely. So it's just like he's put himself out there so much and it's kind of blown back in his face that he's just like, well, now it's kind of frozen in or like in like a paralysis state, you know, where it's just like, is this worth like really putting in the effort to get the same back, or is it just going to end up like it always has?
Yeah. But yeah, I think Eddie is the only person in his life who never really shies away from how much an extra Buck is. Like, he's the person who's like making little heart eyes and like endeared faces when Buck is doing his clipboard thing. Everyone else is like, oh my God, run.
Save yourselves, it's clipboard.
You know, just as an example.
Yeah.
So for the chorus or the pre-chorus says, if your letters ever said goodbye. So this is like, if you ever leave me.
Yeah.
This is the threat. This is the promise of what will happen to me. Is I'd cry my eyes violet. Elizabeth Taylor, who like famously had, you know, 7 husbands.
Yeah.
And tell me for real, do you think it's forever? So it's like, I think for Buck, and one of the many reasons that he will not face his feelings for Eddie is that fear of being left and that fear of like
ruining something good.
Ruining something that is so important. It's the most important relationship he has that isn't his blood family, like his sister. So I think he's just like, subconsciously, like if Eddie, like first of all, Eddie's straight, but like if he wasn't and we got together and he left me like everyone else did, like I'd never recover.
Yeah.
So like I would need to know that it's forever.
It's forever or nothing.
Yes. And then I also highlighted been number 1, but I never had to, and I can't have fun if I can't have you, because Buck's never had a romantic partner that felt like a true partner to him. Like he's never dated someone who could appreciate all parts of him and support him in all the ways he needed them to. And I also think this line is Eddie too, because like Eddie's always having fun with Buck.
Yeah.
Without him, not as much. Not so much. So, but I can't have fun if I can't have you, I think is a little Eddie mixed in there.
Yeah.
I highlighted something in verse 2, the part where it says they say I'm bad news, I just say thanks. And you look at me like you're hypnotized, and I think you know why. I mean, that line just really, it makes me reflect back to like sob stories.
Oh, yes.
Because, you know, like we're going through that whole thing where like Eddie is going to leave him to go to Texas. And then, you know, Buck is spiraling. And Buck does that thing where unintentionally he, you know, makes things about himself. And like and Eddie has seen that and experienced that so many times that even he, you know, says it, even though like technically it's projecting. A lot of projection, but you know, like that last part of sob stories where Buck, I mean, it's not, you know, a 1-for-1, but like that last part of sob stories when they reconcile because Buck offers to, you know, sublet Eddie's house, you know, like the whole like you look at me like you're hypnotized because like Eddie does. Like, you know, you do that for me. Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Oh, he does. He breaks out the Bambi eyes.
Big time.
Or when he's just standing there in like 8:18, just like watching him with Chris.
8:17.
Yeah. His 8:17? 8:17.
Yes.
That's just his Buck face.
Oh yeah.
It is.
That's his. I'm watching Buck without him totally looking at my
hard eyes.
Hard eyes. Yeah.
Hard eyes Magoo over here. And then I just wanted to bring up the one line. I don't know what part of the song it's in. Is it the post-chorus? The don't you ever end up being anything but mine?
It's the outro.
Oh, the outro. Excuse me. So from the outro, don't you ever end up anything but mine? I'm just like, points to 704.
Again,
like,
it's a threat. This song is a threat and a promise.
Just like, don't you ever?
It's not like, oh, if you leave me, I'll be woe is me. It's like, no, I will
your
make
ankles.
it everyone's problem if you leave me.
I'm going to act
and
out.
And he has. He did make it everyone's problem when Eddie was leaving.
It was everyone's problem. It was just like, don't you ever end up being anything but mine. It's jealous Buck, and it's the way that he deals with things in affectionately a dramatic way, you know? So it's just kind of like, again, it's that all or nothing sort of thing, with a little bit of like, you know, quintessential Buck possessiveness because he wants to hold on to things because he values them so much. So just like all of Buck bothered, bewildered. Like, that's the song.
Yeah. Honestly. That's hilarious. Didn't even think of that.
Good.
Okay, great. Okay, Opalite, who did you guys put for the song? It's a mystery.
Wow.
I put Buddie together.
I put Buddie 2 together.
Me 3.
Wow, look at us go. In the Buddie album.
Wait,
wow. Oh my God.
Who would have thought?
I was going to say, we promised nobody was stealing anyone's nachos.
This is a collaborative effort, okay?
It just not like is what it is.
Test. Yeah.
But it also is what it is.
Yeah.
Opalite's one of the Buddie songs of all time.
All time.
Yep.
She wrote this for Buddie. She wrote about her relationship, but like it's also about Buddie.
You can't convince me that it's not. Like she watches the show and she wrote this about them.
Yep.
Confirmed by me.
All right. Starting off strong. In verse 1. I had a bad habit of missing lovers past. My brother used to call it eating out of the trash. It's never gonna last. My note is, you might think Buck, and you wouldn't be wrong, because Abby rumination and briefly Tommy. But mostly it's Eddie trying again and again with Shannon, knowing it was never going to work.
Woof. Yeah.
Also interrupt me if you guys also have things to say about these things before I move on.
You can say it and then I'll say my thing.
I thought my house was haunted. I used to live with ghosts. And all the perfect couples said, when you know, and when you don't, you don't. Again, it's both of them because Eddie is haunted by Shannon and love never feeling right. And Buck is haunted by Abby and relationships never making him feel seen.
And also just the fact that we meet Shannon in 207, which is haunted.
Yeah.
I never let anybody forget that. And also just, apropos of what we're going to be watching this week, Buck would totally live in a haunted house for real. Like,
Oh my God.
that's just his luck.
This is just Buck things that would happen to him.
To me, that's just canon. Like, he lives in a haunted house. And then the next line with all the perfect couples said, when you know, is so giving Maddie to me when she says, the universe will find you someone special. It's, she's in a very happy relationship. When you know, I'm sure the universe is going to like do something for you, give you do you a solid and just kind of like trying to help Buck keep the faith in that way. So that just like really, I could totally see like Maddie saying like those lines, like that coming out of her mouth.
That's so funny because I wrote that for the chorus.
Oh,
so the first chorus, but Mama told me it's all right. You were dancing through the lightning strikes, sleepless in the onyx night, but now the sky is opalite. And I wrote, Maddie talking to Buck, the universe will bring you someone special or whatever. Like, it's all right. You were dancing through the lightning strikes, because it is very much like, like you've been through a lot, and, you've been through a lot of relationships and they haven't worked out. But I believe the universe is going to bring you someone special.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and she only said the universe is going to bring you someone special like once, but she's said other things in other seasons that were similar to that. So it is very much like Maddie, who is his mother figure, who raised him, saying that to him.
Like, chin up, kid.
Yeah. And then, oh my Lord, never met no one like you before. Is Buck meeting Eddie, because he never met anyone like him before. You had to make your own sunshine, but now the sky is opalite. And I think it's, and I'll, say this from Eddie's point of view in the next chorus, but I think it's very much like Buck meeting Eddie, and once he gets over himself 24 hours later, for the rest of all time, just keeps falling more and more in love with him, because it's like looking at this person who's been through so much and like, did not come from a situation that you'd look at and be like, wow, that's why this person is such a good person, because they had such a good upbringing. It's like, no, like he had to make
all of it.
Yes, he had to make his own sunshine. Like he had to figure out how to be a good father on his own. He had to figure out how to like be a good empathetic person on his own.
Mm-hmm.
I was just going to say, I think this part of the chorus works for both Buck and Eddie so perfectly, for like all of the reasons that you just said for Eddie is kind of the same for Buck, with his childhood and kind of his miserable childhood, feeling neglected and trying to get all attention in the ways that he knew how. And yes, he had Maddie, but that wasn't always enough, especially when she left. And it's just like Buck had to also make his own sunshine and become the person, and all of his experiences have helped him become the person that he is. So like they're both coming into it in having like different experiences, but similar in the way that they kind of approach them, right? In the way of like making the best of it. And yeah,
when I first listened to this song, it just gave me vibes to our favorite old couple, Thomas and Mitchell.
Oh,
yeah. Because it's very much giving the whole, when Buck says something around the lines of,
you don't find it, you make it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So when Thomas and Mitchell say you don't find it, you make it, that's what the song was really giving.
I think I said that the night we listened to it.
You did. You said it to me in text, I think, because I wasn't listening to it with you guys.
Oh, that's
right.
You were in Peru.
Yeah.
So you had your own experience of this as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, well, when the chorus had lightning strikes in it, I was like, oh, Buck. And then I was like, wait,
yeah.
you had to make your own. I know like this, you had to make your own sunshine, but now this guy is all opalite. Like, I mean, I know it's, they had to like come out of all these like hardships out on their own and like face it, just make things better for them, for lack of a better fucking word right now. But, but like, it really was, with Buck saying, how can I ever find something that good? And then Thomas and Mitchell said, well, not Thomas and Mitchell, but one of them, because I keep forgetting which one actually, with Thomas saying, you don't find it, you make it. It really is equivalent to like the idea that, not the idea, but the fact that like the opalite is a man-made stone or gem, a man-made stone. So like,
it's a man-made version of like opal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Buck and Eddie are like making it like, like their relationship, you know what I mean? Like they are making it more than like something that's like, I don't want to say like, so like it's not dropped on their lap or something like that, but they're like
stumble upon it.
Yeah. So they're like fighting to make it their own.
They've been building, their relationship with each other and a family together.
Yeah.
This whole time since they met. Yeah.
I love that reading. Yeah, it was so funny when we listened the first time because it just got to like the lightning strike and we were like, oh, that's Buck. And we're like, wait, this is kind of a Buck or Buddie album.
I forgot that you weren't there listening with us. I just implanted
it was like
you there in my memory.
You were
I do remember saying, I think right when the song finished, I was like, would you say you don't find it, son, you make it? And Rachel yelled at me.
As she should.
Moving on to verse 2, you couldn't understand it why you felt alone. And I wrote, Buck and Eddie have always felt alone in their romantic relationships.
So true.
You were in it for real. She was in her phone and you were just a pose.
Abby?
All Buck's partners not really seeing him and not being in it for the right reasons. Not a singular person has like dated him with the best of intentions.
No.
She was on her phone. I pictured Taylor a lot.
Yes.
It is Abby too, but I just like, that girl's been she's just out here looking for a story. It's very convenient that she's dating a firefighter.
Exactly. Where she can get all the info as it's happening.
Yeah.
And then I have, and don't we try to love? Eddie trying his hardest to fall in love.
Oh my
and
God.
Buck falling in love with love. We give it all we've got. You finally left the table. And what a simple thought. You're starving till you're not. And I put Buck finally leaving his tolerated era and not putting up with people who don't appreciate his love and all he has to give.
Yeah.
Has this happened yet? No, but I'm hoping so.
One day, soon. Hopefully, please.
For some reason, this line also just, the imagery that it pulls up is the scene when Eddie is talking to Shannon and he's like, we should try again. And the whole metaphor with like the molten chocolate. And it's like, he's kind of still there at the table, still there in the restaurant.
He's
That's
still
a different
at the
album.
restaurant.
But
no, Tolerate It's on the same album.
No, a different album from this.
Oh, okay.
Album.
I was like, they're both on Evermore. What do you mean? So kind of like touching back on what Rachel was saying from Eddie's point of view, looking at Buck for the chorus, because I kind of look at the first chorus from Buck's point of view and the second chorus from Eddie's point of view, because I look at it as, and that's when I told you it's all right. You were dancing through the lightning strike, sleepless in the onyx night, but now the sky's opalite. So I see that as like Eddie, like saying that to Buck.
That's so funny because I also had like that dual POV, but like in a slightly different way. The first chorus, I kind of thought of that as Maddie telling Buck, you know, like as he's growing up and stuff. And then for this second chorus is Buck passing on that advice to Eddie. That's how I read that. But similarly, you know,
because this is how I pictured my edit.
I got you.
So yeah, I wrote like Eddie to Buck because he's never met someone like him before. He knows that Buck is a sunshine person in spite of all he's been through. Happiness was never handed to him. He makes it and brings it to other people.
I think for me it's connected to the like it's the edit brain, but like because I would be I think the way I would do it for if I were to do this verse 2 like again I picture I guess Eddie POV and we're talking about Buck here because of like the what I just mentioned about like the Abby Taylor stuff just now.
Mhm.
And yeah, like I also would picture it as like Eddie in this part of the chorus or in this chorus that would be Eddie saying that to Buck like it's all right you were dancing you know.
I wonder how similar our vision of the edit is
It's
for
probably
the
the
song.
same.
I want to see them so bad. And it's so funny because I love hearing you guys talk about these because like my brain doesn't go like edit. It kind of goes like movie sometimes, but
That's
not
all an
also.
edit is.
That's what an edit is.
I'm like, yeah, I get okay.
It's making your own movie.
It's like what scene would you put for this line? That's the game.
It is the game.
Yeah.
Got you.
My note for the bridge is just Buddy. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's their entire relationship. Like, this is just a storm inside a teacup, but shelter here with me, my love. Thunder like a drum, this life will beat you up. Like, it's,
yeah.
It's, there's temporary setbacks for both of them emotionally and physically with their NDEs and shit. But it's just a temporary speed bump because every failed relationship actually brings them freedom.
It brings them
be
closer
with each other.
together. Yeah,
exactly. And then I just, the edit in my head to the "I can bring you love" part is beautiful because I save all the hugs.
Yeah,
until
we finally get a buddy kiss.
Exactly. Yeah. No, maybe that's when we'll finally make an edit for this song.
Actually,
we'll team up.
You're waiting. You're biding your time.
It's like, hey, if you want us to edit the thing, we need the scene. We need
the scene.
You need the material to use for it.
Every time we're just like, I want to make an edit to this. I want to make an edit to that. And it's like, I need to wait for this episode to come out first. And then it's like, I have to wait for the next episode to come out. And then it just keeps going and it never ends.
Waiting to be moved. Yeah.
The storm inside a teacup line, I just want to do some sort of like drawing with that so bad. I don't know like what it would be yet, but
the tsunami?
A little bit like in a teacup. I just have like
maybe like every little like symbol of an NDE soon a wave for the tsunami, a lightning strike, the ground dirt falling for the well.
And almost like little miniature thems like hanging off like the side of the teacup or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because they're in a shelter. You got to put them in a little shelter.
Aww.
Yeah.
Under like the tea bag thing.
That would be adorable.
Yeah.
Make that.
Okay, good. Now we have it in...
And it can be the cover art for our edit.
Perfect.
When we put it on YouTube.
Oh, amazing. Before we finish up Opalite, I just also want to say very briefly that I know I've spoken a little bit before about like the color theory and like Buck's color of happiness. Specifically relating to like season 6 and how it's like this very light blue, like aqua color. I'm calling it Opalite from now on, because it is the exact same color. So it's what we see a lot when Buck is wearing when he's like feeling at his happiest. We see it, or when he's searching for his happiness. We see it a lot in season 6. And then we see it notably again. I'm thinking the sweater that he wears when he comes out to Eddie. And then the other sweater that he wears in 8/17 when Eddie brings Christopher back and Peppa is cooking and the whole family's there. It is that color. It's also kind of the same color as the little accents in Eddie's house in his kitchen. So it's just like this song is so emblematic of Buddy, but also Buck and his color of happiness. So I'm just like, it's kind of perfect.
It's so them.
It's so them.
Thanks for the buddy food, Taylor.
She watches the show. Adele watches the show.
And if she doesn't, she should.
Who else watches the show?
Florence.
Florence.
I
said Florence. I was like, Florence, Adele, and Taylor have a group chat.
I think so.
Where they talk about 911 or they watch 911 together.
Also, if you want us to do this kind of thing for Florence and the Machine's new album, we could do that too.
I feel like there's other albums I would.
Well, maybe we could just choose a selection
We
of
could.
Florence songs.
I was like, we should do a Sabrina album. And I was like, it will all mostly be Buck. Most of the time. Never mind.
I mean, you can't have an album called Man's Best Friend and not have it be Buck.
Woof woof.
I still haven't listened to the album.
It's good.
It's so good.
I mean, aside from the one time we would listen together, but like I was doing stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I like it better than Short and Sweet.
Mm.
I like it better than this album. I like it better than Showgirl.
That's so funny.
That is funny.
I listen to it more.
There are bangers for me, but I don't know. I can listen to Showgirl all the way through, no skips.
Me too.
I can't.
I respect that.
It's so interesting.
Yeah.
I can't. Honey, I'm sorry. I can't. Honey, I skip
Okay,
Wishlist most of the time.
I like Wishlist now.
I love Wishlist.
I grew to like it.
It's not that I don't like it. It's just sometimes when she gets super specific with like the rich people shit, I'm like, bro, I can't relate to any of this. It's like when Gracie Abrams, my favorite Nepo musician, writes a line like, you know, you pulled up in your, I don't know what car it was, but it was like pulling up in a fancy car to like the gate of my house. I was like, girl, this is rich people problems. This is not a relatable lyric for the masses. Anyway, I digress. Let's very briefly talk about Father Figure. So Father Figure, I'm skipping to the bridge. So I kind of saw this as, oh, sorry.
Did we even ask? Hey, what did we get?
Hey, who did you put for this, guys? Was it Eddie?
No, it was Bobby.
You put Bobby for this?
I'm kidding. But I was thinking it. I just couldn't
my gas. I was like,
I mean, it could have been actually, but I have no thoughts to actually support
Bobby
that.
at who though?
His own dad, firefighter dad.
I don't think we know enough.
Yeah, we don't know enough about their adult relationship or like when Bobby got older.
That's true,
and we never will.
We never will. Anyway, so the bridge. So I saw a change in you. They don't make loyalty like they used to. Your thoughtless ambitions sparked the ignition on foolish decisions, which led to misguided visions. God damn it, Taylor, the tongue twisters.
So good.
That to fulfill your dreams, you had to get rid of me. I protect the family. I put, this is Eddie realizing his parents were still trying to get a do-over with Christopher in season 8.
Yeah. It's like I see so much of this song as from Helena and Ramon's POV, like they're doing Eddie a favor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we're keeping you under our wing, even though like they kind of have to. And they're saying like, oh, we protect the family, we protect Christopher, except they don't.
They are not the best people to raise Christopher because they'll coddle him and it's not what Christopher would want. It's not what Eddie would want.
No, they didn't make any effort to try and help Christopher through the reason why he was even there in the first place. Made no effort to try and make sure that like they could repair their relationship between Eddie and Christopher. It was all about getting Christopher back in Texas.
It was all about them and selfishly.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Getting themselves ahead.
And then the final chorus, which is like, you know, the only one that's from Taylor's point of view, I think is also Eddie. I was your father figure. We drink that brown liquor. I actually could see a mini edit to this. Like starting with like the conversation that he has with his parents at the end of season 7, where they're sitting at the table, like drinking tea or whatever. It's like, I was your father figure. We drink that brown liquor. You made a deal with this devil. Turns out my dick's bigger. You want to fight? You found it. I got the place surrounded. You'll be sleeping with the fishes before you know you're drowning. Have fun getting home on the bus, Dad.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna take my car that I used to come here and drive home and go get my son, whose portrait's on the mantle, who covered up your scandals. Mistake my kindness for weakness and find your card canceled. I was your father figure. You pulled the wrong trigger. This child belongs to me. Leave it with me. So it's literally him being like, oh, you guys are doing the same shit to me that you did to him. You're not even looking out for his best interests, and you certainly aren't looking out for mine. So mistake me trying to do the right thing for my son as weakness, as you being able to just have this my kid as your do-over. Like, no, denied.
Yeah, there's a line a little bit earlier of, they don't want you to reign.
Mm-hmm.
And that really is, to me, indicative of what the Diazes kind of see in Eddie, which is not much. And they're just like, we're doing all of this for you so that you can be a better father and a better person. Da, 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 da. But they don't actually want him to succeed. And so Eddie has to then, like that last chorus, let go of their hold on him and then take what he's learned from those experiences of what not to do, and then apply that in actually raising Christopher, the next generation, in a much better way that he never got. So he actually ends up being like the better father figure anyways.
Yeah.
Also because they mistook his kindness for weakness, and he never was. He was just stuck under their thumb, and
the thing is like, he was a little spicy about it, and I think he was right to leave his dad to take the bus home. Like, why would I want him to lose his seat? He was a little spicy about it, but he was still very kind about how he went about like taking his kid back, because he could have been really nasty about it, and they would have deserved it. But
the kindness was not weakness. It was actually strength.
Yeah. Let's talk about Eldest Daughter.
Oh,
who did you guys put for this?
Eddie.
What did I put for this? I put Buck and Eddie.
Yeah, I put Buddie.
Well, technically it's Eddie, but Buddie.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm reading my notes. Why did I think that? Oh, okay. Yes. So I kind of thought that like some of the first parts of it, or like it trades off, right? Different lines applied to them differently, but the afflicted by a terminal uniqueness, dying from trying to seem cool, kind of feels a little Buck to me, because he's always trying to prove himself, kind of to himself.
For me, it's kind of like Eddie because of, like how we're seeing like Mr. Silly Goofy now.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit more than what we used to. Like, he's always been sassy, but like now it's like been up a notch. Ever since he decided to dance in his underwear, do the risky business dance in season 8. I feel like another side of him has come out.
Yeah, I see that line as Eddie too. Like, I see it as like him always trying to be what is expected of him. So whether that's a soldier or, like someone who has it all together,
Mr. Cool,
or,
collected.
Yeah.
The performative masculinity, like all of that. Also just the autism. That's such an autistic line. I've been afflicted by a terminal uniqueness. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then like the I'm not a bad bitch, and this isn't savage. I mean, like I think about I'm thinking it and Eddie, not Eddie, sorry, Edit. And Edit. Like, what I would put here is like probably the breakdown when he's breaking down in season 5. Sure. Yeah, because underneath all of that, I feel like Eddie's like the kind of person that I don't think really had like a proper childhood.
Yeah.
So this is why this song is like very Eddie to me.
No, it is. I think there's a little bit that lends to both of them because they didn't have good childhoods, but in very different ways. And not that like Buck is the eldest or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah. And there was a line in there. It said, I learned cautious discretion. And I think that kind of goes again for both of them in slightly different ways. With Eddie, it's more of like, okay, well, this is what you have to perform sort of thing. And with Buck, it was channeling his attention-seeking behaviors in ways that are more like socially acceptable. So instead of like daredeviling riding his motorcycle or anything, he's jumping into a fire. right? But it's productive because it's his job and he's supposed to that kind of stuff. So like they both had to adjust their just like ways of existing and being, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think I see this whole song as, because it is like, it's a love letter
Mm-hmm.
from someone who is the eldest child
Yes.
to someone that they love who is the youngest child, like romantic love, not siblings.
Yeah, like relating to them in that way.
Yeah. And so I very much just see this as like Eddie opening up to Buck, like about his life and, you know, being like, I know that like I can seem like I'm aloof or like I don't care about these things, but like I do. And like, I'm never going to let you down. Like I'm never going to leave you out.
It's
like,
giving,
I'm here.
It's giving, you're not expendable. And
Yes.
it's giving, you do matter to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm never going to break that vow. I'm never going to leave you now. Like, and it's such like a thing that Buck would need to hear from Eddie.
Yes.
Because that is one of Buck's biggest insecurities is the like being left out. And it's like, I'm just thinking of 704 of like, you know, like us hanging out wasn't about you. Yeah, that's usually my problem. Because he felt left out. He felt left out. So yeah, I think that's just what it is for me. And there's one line in this song that makes me tear up every single time. And it's the last pre-chorus, I think, where it's like every youngest child felt they were raised up in the wild, but now you're home.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's literally Buck's entire life. Like if you just play all the flashbacks from Buck Begins.
Yes.
And then you play 201 and onward, like a super cut of like him and Eddie. Because it's, you know, he felt lost and alone his entire childhood. And then even when he was an adult and traveling, like trying to find a place he belonged. And even when he found the 118, he still hadn't really found a home, but he did with Eddie and Christopher. So it makes me tear up every time because that's what I think of. And thank you to the editor who I can't think of off the top of my head who like made a little edit to that part because I had a hard time connecting to any of this song. Like until that edit. And then I was like, oh, okay, it's Buddie juice. I got it.
If you find which one that is, I'll put it in the notes and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the way you explain that it's a love letter basically.
Yeah.
Like, from Eddie to Buck.
Yeah.
Like I think that really sums it up kind of perfectly.
And like just to kind of go to the bridge a little bit, you know, that's the part that really like hits me that this is that kind of love letter to the, you know, from the eldest child to the youngest child, because we have the part where it says, we lie back, a beautiful, beautiful time lapse, Ferris wheel kisses and lilacs, and things I said were dumb because I thought that I'd never find that beautiful, beautiful life that shimmers that innocent light back like when we were young. So again, kind of going back to what I said earlier about like Eddie not really having that childhood, like maybe losing a little bit of that, a lot of that innocence actually, because like, you know, going into the military. So, well, having to be the man of the house at age 10 and then growing up, taking care of his sisters, doing all these things to make his family happy. Because like, I'm sure like the ballroom, not I'm sure, we know that the ballroom dancing ended up being something that even though he enjoyed it was made into something that was competitive and it wasn't fun anymore for him. Yeah. So like not having that proper childhood, but like having Buck who's like so full of not childlike innocence, but like childlike sunshine, wonder and bringing that like kind of like that light to Eddie's life and you know, being there for him and all that other stuff. So yeah, it's kind of like Eddie never really thought that he'd find that again. And like, yeah.
My heart. It's such a good Eddie song.
Yeah.
Eddie
It's
Buddy.
a very good Eddie song.
Also, just that line, when I said I don't believe in marriage, that was a lie. Like,
Yeah,
LOL. You want to be married so bad.
He does want to be married so bad, actually. He's looking for a partner that has that takes on the marital, like, the partner who's taking on the marital duties of like what a spouse would do, because that's what he treats Buck as anyway.
Yeah. A partner who has his back and a partner whose back he can also have.
Yeah.
Because he's never had that before.
Yeah. This is an equal partnership, but it needs to be like that to that extreme. Like, we're married, actually.
Oh, I see it so clearly. Amazing.
All right, moving on.
Wow.
To one of my favorite songs on this album.
Is it really?
No, it is.
Oh,
I was thinking of Actually Romantic though.
Oh.
I forgot about this one.
I was like, I didn't think you liked this one that much.
I was like, wait, I'm confused.
I do actually really like Ruin
Yeah.
the Friendship. It's not one of my top 2 though. I think it's one of the best songs on the album.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what did you guys put for this? It's a mystery.
Buddy.
Oh, Buddie.
Yeah.
But also a little bit of madney if
Yeah.
you squint.
Mm.
What? Why you're shaking your head at me?
They've been dating since the first season they met.
They were friends first,
That were dating.
but they didn't know that.
They did pretty quickly, actually. They were like, yeah, but I'm not ready to date. Like, they talked about their feelings. She just
Oh.
wasn't ready to date.
Okay, I can kind of see the madney if we're adding the random in the song, but like you include Doug in the situation, I guess, as
A
the
little. That's what I was thinking. But like only a teeny tiny bit, like majority Buddy. I was just trying to also like diversify the answers.
Okay, well, let's diversify it, but keep it under 10 minutes.
I don't think I have any notes for them. I was just
Okay,
like,
great.
it's all Buddy. My notes.
I have criticisms.
Criticisms.
I have criticisms because okay, so yes, it's to me it's a Buddy song. I just think a lot of the times it leans more Eddie POV. Fandom works is what I've seen. It's more Eddie POV. And I'm like, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's make it either equal or like, let's get some Buck in there. Buck POV, I think. Because like, I think it's both because like,
Yes.
The responsibility is on both of them to ruin the friendship.
it sure is. It's not just on one. So
No.
Yeah.
that's just my criticism of what I've seen. And so that's why I'm like, I was very hesitant to even put Buddy. I had put Eddie just because of popular opinion, but it really is. I think it's both of them because like you have
it is both of
instances
them.
where it's like you can apply the El Paso stuff and then like
Yes.
Buck being so in denial about being in love with him. And then with Eddie, I mean, it's just self-explanatory.
Yeah.
I don't have to go into that. I'm just saying like if you wanna like put them at a like, equal it to both of them, apply the Texas stuff to Buck because it's on both of them to ruin the friendship.
Oh, for sure.
I think it's very both of them in like equal measure because the line where it's sung over his shoulder, I catch a glimpse and see you looking at me. Like to me, that's just, well, you see him looking at you, so you're looking at him. And that's just like
And
very,
they do this constantly. They're both
yeah.
looking at each other.
Yes, it's very Buck and Eddie are kind of like always pulled together like they're little magnets,
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they're orbiting around each other, right?
Yeah. So I have highlighted for the bridge. Don't make it awkward in second period. Might piss your ex off. Lately we've been good. Staying friends is safe. Doesn't mean you should. Neither of them wants to ruin what they have or make it awkward at work or with Chris. Like there's so much at stake that I think once the feelings realization happens, at least one of them is going to be freaking out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
About like ruining it, about ruining the friendship.
Yes.
For some reason, I see Eddie being the one who's more confident once he realizes, and I see Buck being the one that's like, oh no, it will ruin everything.
Oh yeah.
Because I just think Eddie's so much more confident in like Buck's place in their life and like what Buck means to them and that he's, already without adding romantic intentions there, like a permanent fixture in their family. But I don't think Buck feels secure in that.
No, not at all. And it's also a little bit like each of them would have to like war within themselves about like risk assessment, right?
Mhm.
And for Eddie, I think that risk would be like lower risk, but still high reward for him. And he'd also be going into it like having those last pieces of himself like click into place, so then it's
Yeah.
just like, light bulb moment. This is who I'm supposed to be. This is what I want to go after because I can make that choice for myself. And also kind of having the knowledge beforehand that Buck is bi, like, will also help. So it's like, it is a possibility.
Yeah.
But for Buck, that risk assessment, it is not worth losing, like the potential for losing such a big part of his life in both Eddie and Christopher, and just like the status quo, especially when things have just kind of like started to settle back in as far as where we are in like season 9 right now. And it's just like, no, of course he wouldn't want to rock the boat because that could mean potentially losing everything. And so he doesn't like let himself even think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ending post chorus, which is Taylor talking to Buck and Eddie specifically. If I could sit the fictional characters, Buck and Eddie, down and play the catastrophic emotional damage edit that I saw to Dean Cass of this song as like a get your shit together or you're going to end up like this, I would.
This could be you.
This could be you
Yeah.
if you don't get your shit together. My advice is always ruin the friendship. Better that than regret it for all time. And my advice is always answer the question. Better that than to ask it all your life. Bro, I put all it takes is one more NDE gone wrong for one of them to have to experience this. Take her advice.
Yeah.
Dumbasses.
Yeah. I also really love this kind of contextualized in like a season 9 way where we're coming off, grieving Bobby.
Yeah.
And so like with the bridge where she finds out that her friend has passed away. Like, I think, Sil, you were mentioning this earlier. It's not like a one-to-one example exactly, but it's very, it kind of rings similar to like
It's
Eddie
the
getting
third verse, but yeah.
the third verse, excuse me. It's kind of like Eddie getting the call about Bobby in Texas and him not being there. Then Eddie coming home and just like wanting to be around Buck and like commiserate and like grieve together, but neither of them are like allowing themselves to be able to do that. And also you're working off of the regret that both of them have of Buck not being able to do anything about it and Eddie not being there in the first place. So it's like they really do have to look at, okay, well, am I going to regret not speaking up and having that like reframed everything for them?
Which is why it would be so great if one of them has their feelings realization and then has the NDE, because
it's so juicy.
These edits will go so hard.
It would be so juicy.
It would be so juicy. All right, now the actual insert my evil laughter from earlier for this song, because Actually Romantic is one of my top 2 songs. I think it's my second favorite, or maybe it's tied. This is just a funny, silly, goofy song. And it's Eddie for me.
About Buck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
obviously.
Actually, I have a kind of some slightly different interpretation. But it's Eddie.
Explain. If it's not about Buck, then who?
Oh, I'm just like, it's at Tommy. It's at Tommy. Nobody is competition for Eddie. Like,
Rachel came out as a Buck Tommy.
Wait, what?
Oh, no, you're so right, though. That's funny.
Yeah.
No, it's Eddie thinking about Tommy being just like, what is that line where it's like, I bet your boyfriend is like, why are we always talking about him? But it's kind of like flipped in that way. Like, why is Tommy like, oh my God, we're always talking about Eddie? And Eddie's just like, yeah, yar. And it's just like with the like the dripping sarcasm that is Actually Romantic. That is just totally Eddie being his little Sassmaster 3000 self. Like the venom comes out.
No.
the venom comes out.
Sure. I'm so sure.
So it's just like, and it's kind of Eddie Eddie's POV, anytime Buck has a partner that doesn't treat Buck the way Eddie thinks he should be treated.
I can see this.
You know?
Okay. You've justified yourself. I was
Okay.
ready to roast you.
Okay, good. Yes.
No, same.
I came and I conquered because it's like, it's also with Taylor when his just like complete disdain for her. It's his fiance's Abby. Like, it's, I bet you think about me all the time.
I bet you think about me all the time because Buck never shuts up about me.
Exactly. So you can't actually forget about me, and I'm living in your head rent free, and I love that for you. And I don't pay you any mind, so I'm just gonna keep on living my life. Like, that is so Eddie to me.
All right, fine.
Okay, I feel
allowed,
vindicated.
I thought he would have told you that he moved to Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, he stopped talking to me once we broke up.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sure.
Exactly what I thought of. I was just
I'm sure.
He dropped him like a hot potato.
He sure did.
It's about Tommy.
That was hot of him. Listen, I'm Eddie pilled, I'm Eddie coated, and then just the Buck codedness just jumps out when we're talking about Eddie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Carry on. That is what I thought.
I love that. Actually, can we make a combined edit though with that? And it's also about what I have the reading is that it's Eddie at Buck in 201, and then anytime they're fighting, like Buck being bratty kind of really does it for him.
Yeah, that's what I got.
So like,
I like that too.
But it's actually sweet all the time you've spent on me. Like thinking of 201, like someone did an edit to this to 201. And I was like, oh yeah. It's honestly wild, all the effort you've put in. It's actually romantic. I've really got to hand it to you. And I'm just like thinking of them like in the gym, like squaring up, and like Eddie's biting his lip, like looking him up and down. No man has ever loved me like you do. I'm sure.
He knows.
I'm sure.
I mean, we know the lore of the song. I know it's very like sarcastic, funny, but Rachel's reading is 100% valid. Our reading is 100% valid.
Oh yeah, I love that.
It's just, you can do it either way.
Yeah.
Eddie is like, all these men love me.
Men are obsessed with me.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
I'm just sitting here minding my own business, and they're doing the most for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he loves that.
And he loves it.
It is kind of two versions of a similar thing. I need that edit, actually, please. That combo punch.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Anyway, I just got to read the bridge.
Do it.
Because again, just think of specifically the gym scene in 201, but then also anytime they're fighting. So like think about 809 and think about 817.
Mm-hmm.
You think I'm tacky, baby? Stop talking dirty to me. It sounded nasty, but it feels like you're flirting with me. I mind my business. God's my witness that I don't provoke it. You do. You do provoke it. Like on purpose. Like low key, but you do provoke it. It's kind of making me wet. And my note is, like I said above, Buck being bratty gets Eddie gunshot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also really love that for my interpretation too. It's just like Eddie thinking about Tommy thinking about him. It's like
you're thinking about how obsessed your boyfriend / ex-boyfriend is with me. That makes me wet.
Because
that gets
Tommy
me
is
off.
also jealous that Buck got Eddie in the divorce, basically.
I love the fix where it's like where Eddie finds out about the competition line thing and is like, what competition?
Exactly.
Competition.
Yeah, it's like there is no competition.
No.
And if there is, I win. And it's just like
exactly.
Eddie doesn't provoke it, but like Eddie is taking up so much space in Tommy's head.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So, but Eddie's just existing. He's like not even interacting with him. And it's just like,
it's beautiful.
No, you know, I love that for her. Oh, that's so fun.
All right. Wish list with $signs for the S's. Because our girl is a cringy millennial. And we love that
so
about her
we.
mostly.
And she's
I know she
rich.
thinks she's hilarious when she does this shit.
I think it's hilarious. I thought I was hilarious when I wrote it like that in our little notes.
I know.
I was like, hee hee hee. No one will see it but us.
Hey guys, what did you put for this?
Buck.
I was going to say, yeah, I put Buck.
I was like, what?
I was going to make a joke, but it didn't come out right.
Wait, no, I want to hear it.
No, I was just going to say a deer, but then I was like, it's not a deer because the actual deer is Eddie. But then it's like, anyway.
No, Buck is a buck and Eddie is a doe.
Buck, a deer, a male deer.
Doe, a deer. Yeah, this is Buck.
This is Buck thinking about Mpreg. This is Buck going. This is Buck when he's like, I want to have your babies. And Eddie's like, biologically, I can't get you pregnant. And then Buck's like, so you hate me. That's what this song is.
Not the freak for freak that you thought it was.
We already made an Mpreg joke on one of our other Taylor Swift specials.
Did we?
I think it was the TTPD one when we were talking about but Daddy, I love it.
I mean, this is kind of like the sister song to that.
It is spiritually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just loves kids.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't have like lines that go with it exactly, but to me, it's just so much. This song is like speaking to Buck's like deepest desires, which is like to be seen and to be wanted for who he is and to have like deep connection with someone who truly sees him. And it's kind of giving to me like, okay, he's sowed his wild oats and now he's ready to admit what he really wants. And that is
Eddie's babies.
Yes. and a relationship and a family. Like, so he's almost like future tripping about an established relationship and like domestic intimacy. So
yes.
With Eddie.
No, I fully believe that like Buck currently could sing this song and still not realize he's in love with Eddie. Because like right now,
yeah.
I'm like, this is going on in his head. It's been going on in his head for years.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Perhaps.
the chorus is I just want you, have a couple kids, get the whole block looking like you. We tell the world to leave us the fuck alone, and they do. That's
Wow.
the jealous Buck. It's like,
Yeah.
don't look at him. Don't be friends with him.
He belongs to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's mine.
That's mine.
Even at
got
work.
me dreaming. Yes, got me dreaming about a driveway with a basketball hoop.
I'm sorry, the basketball hoop.
I know.
Yeah. Always at a
Which
scene.
is
Always at the scene of crime.
So funny for them specifically. Boss up, settle down, got a wish list. I just want you. And I just put Buck daydreaming about having an actual romantic relationship and building a real life with Eddie, including another kid or two.
Yes. Completely.
Oh, and the bridge, which is like the only edits I ever see of this song for Buddy, because like this is arguably one of the most Buddy things on this entire album. I made wishes on all of the stars. Please, God, bring me a best friend who I think is hot.
That's so.
I thought I had it right once, twice, but I did not. You caught me off my guard. I hope I get what I want. And then I put for my notes, no, like actually Buck has wished on falling stars this verbatim. Bring me his best friend who I think is hot.
No, I wrote that same thing. I was just like, Buck has wished on all of the stars. He
Bring
has
me
asked
friend
for
who I think is hot. It's all I want.
And he has, I guarantee you, he has said like in his mind or out loud or something. He's like, I thought I had it right once, but I didn't. Once or twice or 3 times. And I'm just like, Abby, Taylor, Tommy, like
Natalia.
I forgot about Natalia. I didn't include Allie, but
oh yeah, I forgot about her.
She wasn't like a major enough player.
I feel like she really sees me.
Oh, she sees me.
Really
Yeah,
really
because he thought all of these people saw him And they didn't actually. And the only person that does is, his best friend, who I'm sure he thinks is hot.
Think is hot.
And he just wants a family and a future with him. But like, newsflash,
you already do, bro. You just gotta lock it down. Anything else about that song before we get to my favorite one?
No.
All right, Wood. I thought this was going to be my least favorite song on the album, like when the track list came out. I was like, I don't know if this is what I think it is, some sort of like double entendre filled thing that I'm going to vibe with Taylor Swift doing that. And it's actually the most fun, hilarious thing. I listen to this on repeat all the time. And this is Buck. It's Buck. It could low-key be about Eddie. Maybe one day. We'll see what happens.
Oh, anyway, so I put Buck because
duh.
Guys.
Oh my God.
I gotta tell you something.
Controversial take. Let's go.
I also put Buck.
Yeah, I was like, I know you put Buck. I looked.
But they don't. Yeah. And it's just, he's a little superstitious like that, you know? Just a little stitious.
He's the most, well, I don't know. Chimney might give him a run for his money on the superstitious thing.
But they're so similarly
Hard
coded
to say.
anyways.
They are.
So like, par for the course, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't take any notes for this. Yeah, guys, I don't know how deep you want me to get into the lyrics. That's just about getting dick down really good. But it's actually such a cute song when you take away the like, yeah, he dicks me down better than anyone else. That's why we're getting married.
It's such a cute song except for that part. Like
it's
still
cute too, but I'm saying like it's actually very cute and sweet because it's like it starts off with some really good wordplay on superstitions. It's like the daisies bare naked. I was distraught. Like I'm picking the daisies. Like he loves me not, because like that has been Buck's entire dating history, right? Because it's like, oh my God, this is it. No, it's not. This is it. No, it's not. Penny's unlucky. I took him back. Tommy. And then stepped on a crack. The competition. And the black cat left. Probably Eddie if he knows about it, or just all of us.
Yeah, it's really giving Buck like falling into those same kind of patterns, which are not helpful for him. It's this hamster wheel of bad luck because he keeps looking for the right things in the wrong places. And it's just like, well, how are you going to? Of course, you're going to still have rotten luck, you know?
Yep. And then the pre-chorus, this is obviously looking at a Buck that like is in an established relationship with Eddie. And baby, I'll admit I've been a little superstitious. Fingers crossed until you put your hand in mine, which is so cute. I love the imagery. Seems to be that you and me, we make our own luck. A bad sign is all good. I ain't got to knock on wood because they make their own luck. Like they both have tremendously terrible bad luck and just bad history in their dating history. Like, it's so bad. But like, you know, when you combine the two bad things, they cancel each other out. They make their own luck.
Exactly. And that goes not just for their romantic lives, but also just like their regular lives as well. They have such bad luck with like these NDEs and like one of them dying every other year or something. And it's just like, well, when they're together, it's better when they're together, because if they're separated, then it's just like they almost don't stand a chance. They do, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
And then with the chorus, all of that bitchin' wishing on a falling star never did me any good. I ain't got to knock on wood. That is just like Buck to change the prophecy Buckley, right? Like, again, we just said, of course he would be wishing on falling stars because he is that kind of like superstitious. He has that faith in the universe. And it's just like, and he wants to change that prophecy, that pattern of bad luck. And the answer is right in front of him.
And then, I'm sorry, this is my vision. Because once they actually get together and they actually tell everyone together, Buck's going to be the most insufferable person.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's what the post-chorus
Yeah.
and the next verse is to be. So I'll just be like, forgive me, it sounds cocky. You know, he opmatized me and opened my eyes. Redwood tree. And then I'll be like, oh my God, shut up. No one needs to know about Eddie's dick. Please shut up. Like, that is my vision.
Isn't it par for the course? They already know about it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's like, it's just so him.
I'm sorry.
He's going to be so insufferable because he'll be so happy. And he'll want to like brag about Eddie. It's his favorite thing to do.
Exactly. It's like what he does, but worse.
Yeah, because no one wants to know all that.
Not only does he have a silver star.
Anyway.
I'm sorry. What did you expect with this song, right?
I know, right?
I can literally see him saying verse 2, girls, I don't need to catch the bouquet to know a hard rock is on the way. Like, I can hear Buck's voice in my mind saying that. It also is so funny because, like, it would be true because the moment they, like, get together and get their shit together, Eddie is a nester. He nests, and I think he's gonna be so sure, and he'll make sure Buck knows that he's sure. So, yeah, he will be like, yeah, we're gonna get married. It's that whole, like, trope. Everyone's like, yeah, it's gonna be friends to engaged.
Yeah.
60 seconds flat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, once. Sorry, I was about to bring down the party, but I was like, yeah, once they get through once Buck gets through his insecurities and like,
yes,
Eddie does the whole like words of affirmation, like, dude.
That's why I was like, established. This is established relationship.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Like not just getting together, like established.
Yeah.
The other break chorus, I'm just picturing him again bragging about Eddie, but also to slight Tommy.
Oh,
New heights of manhood. I gotta knock on wood.
The curse on me was broken by your magic wand. I mean, come on. But also just like the curse that Buck thinks that he has put upon him again with like this pattern and hamster wheel and like trying to change the prophecy, you know, like it was broken by Eddie. Metaphorically, maybe literally. I don't know.
Oh man.
Peak television.
I also kind of love looking at it from Eddie's POV a little bit because again, we're talking about this before we see
Dia de los Muertos.
Thank you. Anyway, so kind of in Eddie's POV where he hasn't been superstitious, but once sorry, this is just my note. It's also Eddie once he gets ahmatized. by
the redwood tree.
But seriously, by nature of him not being superstitious, but maybe he believes a little bit in like he's kind of a romantic at heart and he maybe believes in fate like deep down and is just like convincing himself that he doesn't, you know, like they make their own luck anyways, you know, so it's kind of, you know, it's like maybe opening his eyes a little bit as well to like the wonders of the universe.
The wonders of the prostate orgasm.
Your words, not mine.
I was going to make the joke, but I was like, I'm not going to do it because
that was my mental note when
great.
I was like, it's also a little bit Eddie because I'm like, no, it's him discovering the joy of gay sex. Like, that's what this is.
Yeah, and well, to go back to my thing, I think it was from Opalite about the key.
Yes.
And this is the song that has
Buck's
that other key.
Is the key that opens his thighs.
Yep. So like it's kind of ties back to that, especially because we're kind of putting those or the way I attributed those songs were to like each of like one of them each. So I kind of thought that was like a perfect mirror and parallel.
Yeah. So in summary, Buck likes getting dick down. Eddie is going to discover the joys of gay sex.
That's the takeaway, folks.
Yep.
Thank you and good night.
This is the verse for verse song. There you go.
No, it really is because there are verses 1, 2, and 3, and post chorus and pre chorus. And
Okay, canceled.
I loved that joke, Phil.
Rachel is canceled. Anyway. Oh my God, my favorite song. I wonder why.
I know.
Pork found in kitchen. I love getting canceled, and I don't, but actually, this is my vibe.
Oh wait, who did we all put for this?
All right.
My original note when I was not taking this seriously, because I was like, how do I even translate this? Because it's so specific, was Buck when Eddie does things that are illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I actually thought of a good
Canon.
one. And I was like, it's the 118 POV rallying behind Hen when she's going up against Councilwoman Ortiz.
Okay.
Ooh. Love that.
Something that isn't Buck or Eddie.
Yeah.
I did it.
Good
It only
job.
took 10 songs.
Sorry, I did Eddie. I chose Eddie for this one.
Okay.
Okay. Explain yourself.
So for me, it's Eddie, or from Eddie's POV, because I had a joke answer actually. I was like, wait, this is a joke, but like Tommy and Gerard and the old guard of the 118, maybe? Kidding, because they're all kind of awful people. But they all stick together in their awfulness. No, but it's mostly about Eddie, and I might be able to hop on a little more from what you guys are saying, but there was a line. I think it's kind of a little bit how Eddie sees himself in a way where, you know, he was told by his parents that he would just drag people down with him. And meanwhile, he's fostered this like amazing group of family and friends who have his back. And they are the ones with matching scars and the trauma. And it's made them come out on the other end stronger for it. So whereas he used to think like, can't you see my infamy loves company? Now they're broken like you've broken me. So it's just like, these are my people and I haven't dragged them down because they help bring me up a little bit. I feel like I'm not explaining this like
No,
to the
you're
best of my
explaining it
ability.
well.
No, I get it. Yeah.
And maybe also something about like Eddie relating to Bobby and like their self-images as like a mirror for that as well. Like they might have like kept themselves a little like separate and apart, but when they allow themselves to like connect with people, then it's like they're not the worst, and they actually like find people who are a great community for them.
Yeah. So I think it's like him being like, yeah, my people are people who are overlooked or like outcasts or, you know what I mean? That are like different for like many different reasons. But like, I like my friends to be different.
Yeah.
Like, I want them to not be like popular and cool and like,
or other people who have like thought that they don't like contribute much to the world, but are actually like amazing, wonderful people who don't think of themselves very like highly, but are actually like the best people that you will ever meet. And if, you know, they're the best people, then like, you know, Eddie I has to be like a better person for that too. If they're like being around me, even when I'm feeling my worst, or if I've been told that I'm like no good, you know? Okay, thank you for helping me along with that one.
Yeah, so my pick is the reason is kind of like as a whole kind of like aligns with what you said, Rachel, but like I kind of said everyone. Like the 118 family as a whole, so this includes Maddie and Athena as well. But like when you really think about it, Maddie's got body counts. she's
She's killing it.
She's killed people and she's killing it. And there's any time that I guess it's like canceled, like in terms of in that universe canceled, because like anytime Athena does like the whole break the law, like she's doing things where it's kind of like actually illegal. She probably shouldn't be doing it. We're rooting for her, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Athena loopholes.
Yeah, the Athena loopholes. You know, you were right about like, I guess like Bobby being that center of being like, yeah, I like all my people different and because they're like kind of like outcasts and like having them in that family starting to sound like Mr. Mafia boss. Anyway, mob boss.
He likes his friends LGBT.
That too.
Yes.
That too. That's the number one requirement to join the 118. But
This is Milo's Jibbity's firehouse.
That and parent issues.
yeah.
I think that goes along with being
Yeah,
less
that does.
Jibbity.
Yeah. Fair point.
Yeah, I think Karen has done maybe some stuff, especially during Contagion. The Contagion arc is actually literally like them doing things.
Yeah.
Against
They were canceled by the government.
Yeah, they were canceled by the government. They were about to be sent to Supermax prison.
The raft.
Literally the raft.
Oh my God.
At least they get to hang out with like some Avengers.
Eddie Fight Club.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
I specifically just highlighted the bridge that says they stood by me before my exoneration. They believed I was innocent, so I'm not here for judgment. And my note is, Henna's always been there for everyone through their worst moments, like Bobby's relapse, Buck being ostracized after the lawsuit, like etc. Like she's always like the most understanding, supportive person, like even if other people aren't as much. And so like, of course, they're going to be there and have her back. Like that's kind of the read that I got on this.
No, I really like that too. And I kind of feel like anytime that also works for anytime someone has been like put on suspension a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we're going to stand by you.
Also, Ocean's 911.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Actually,
Nice
everyone, now that I'm
callback.
thinking about it, also like May probably. Like, I think everyone has done something where it's like, yeah, they were canceled at some point, but they can still turn back to the 118 to, you know, have their back at some point.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Honey?
yes, dear.
Oh, that was so good.
I have Buck for this song. What do you guys have? If it's
Three
not
guesses.
Buck, explain yourself.
No, 3 guesses. Who? It'll only take you one. It's Buck.
So
Yeah.
anyway, Buck.
I don't even need to get into lyrics on this song. It's literally that he hates that anyone calls him Evan other than Eddie.
Yeah.
That's it.
And Matt.
That's the song.
Yeah, and Maddie, but like it's different.
Sorry, I don't even know why I was going to say that. I forgot that we're talking about romantic song.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's romantic.
Actually romantic.
Oh my God. Also, it's like reclaiming. So you switch the word honey for Evan, and reclaiming the name Evan said by a past relationship.
Yeah.
So Tommy
or
specifically,
his parents,
but mostly
his parents made him hate it, and then Tommy made just literally never
calls him.
I think except when he breaks up with him.
Yeah, that's the only time he calls him Buck.
Yeah.
And then he comes back again and is calling him Evan again, and I'm like, okay.
Go away.
Yeah.
And he did.
It's funny. I actually I did not make that connection at all. I feel really stupid. But
What?
no, about the Evan thing.
Oh, you haven't seen the edits?
I guess not.
Well, you should look
Or
at
I
the shit
wasn't-
that I send you.
Or I try to keep up with it. It's difficult. I'm busy. Also, it just did not come to mind when I was listening to this 4 hours ago. And I just kind of took it more like in a general sense, like Buck has kind of always been either looked down upon or like looked through but not really seen. And the whole idea or ideal of being with someone who makes, redefines all of those blues, all of those past hurts, and molds them into something good, actually. So just like working on like a foundation of something that they can build together, namely Eddie, but like both of them being so supportive of each other, because like Eddie makes everything better anyways, just like point blank. So like anything that he does that like someone else would have done is going to actually have that, going to be more genuine because it comes from Eddie, because that's who Eddie is. And at the very end, I think it says, but you say it like you're in awe of me, because he is, and you stay until the morning, which is just also speaking to Buck's abandonment issues again. And it's just like, and Eddie is the one, or one of the only ones that if they've had to leave, they have come back. So just kind of like solidifying that, all of these things, Buck has been the one left behind before, but Eddie is always going to come back for him. So it's that kind of like reframing of things, and like taking what's been hurt before and kind of like making it anew. It's that, that Japanese technique for broken pottery where they actually mend it with gold. Yes. I forget what it's called at the moment. I think it starts with a K. Yes. It's like that in my mind. That's kind of what I thought. So in just like a very like overarching general sense.
Kintsugi.
Yes. So that's kind of what I thought that Eddie brings to Buck.
Yeah, it's taking a name that like he grew up hearing said with like disdain, judgment, passive aggressiveness, like it would make him cry. Lots of negative connotations because his parents, didn't care about him, were constantly disappointed in him. Nothing he ever did was good enough. And kind of received that same treatment from Tommy too. The most recent person to call him this name, because he cares about him and wants him to listen. It's not the same. So he's
coming
loud.
From the heart.
It's different. And I did just want to point out color theory. Buy the paint and the color of your eyes and graffiti my whole damn life. So Buck loves brown accents.
Yes.
All of his accents are brown and Eddie's eyes are brown.
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh, and I said this earlier during Opalite. Some of those like little touches in Eddie's house, those like Opalite blues.
Yep.
Remind you of anyone?
Okay, the life of a showgirl. What did you guys put?
Buck. Sorry, Buck.
Me and Buck.
I think you could technically apply this to any of the 118, but I really think it's so specifically about Buck, because this is about like someone whose whole identity is wrapped up in being a showgirl. So substitute the word showgirl for firefighter. And then you can just substitute Kitty for Buckley. And it's just like, hey, I saw someone doing this job and they were like, hey, maybe don't do that. And they were like, no, I'm going to do it anyway. Like it's just Buck. It's him deciding, like finding something that he thought that he was good at, where he felt useful, where he felt like he could make a difference, where like his life meant something. And, he feels like it's his calling. Just like Taylor, her calling is being a showgirl, is being an artist. Like it's the same thing for Buck. So it's like finding the thing that you love to do, and also finding like a mentor that you look up to. And like, that's Bobby.
Oh, yeah.
So like the bridge specifically, I took her pearls of wisdom, hung them from my neck. I paid my dues with every bruise. I knew what to expect. I mean, the lull of like, I'm immortal now. I couldn't if I tried. Like I couldn't die if I tried. But yeah, thank you for the lovely bouquet. I'm married to the hustle. And now I know the life of a showgirl babe, and I'll never know another. Pain hidden by the lipstick and lace. Sequins are forever. And now I know the life of the showgirl. I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, it is very much just like, yes, this job is hard and painful, and I get a lot of bruises and near-death experiences. And it hurts me physically and emotionally, but like, I wouldn't want any other job. I wouldn't want any other career. Like, this is my calling, and like how I identify myself. Like he's the only person in the 118 that like their identity is so intrinsically wrapped up in being a firefighter.
Yeah. It's very Buck to me. I think I also took it like with, what was it, Sabrina's first verse on that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know, the baby of the family, basically the father did whatever and the mother also did whatever. So it's like Buck, the baby of the family, his mother and father are neglectful and
uninvolved. Yeah.
Uninvolved, neglectful, completely disinterested. He's trying to get their attention. Also, like, what better way than to become a showgirl a little bit?
Yeah.
And then there's also a line of, I'd sell my soul to have a magnificent life that's all mine. Like, that really just makes me think of Buck's journey to finding himself. Like, he went all over the country and South America and wherever else, like working odd jobs, trying to figure out what, like you were saying, Han, what fits for him, what is his calling, and trying so hard to find that he's just like, you know, looking for that right piece that fits for him. And you know what, it may be kind of more than he bargains for, because he doesn't know what's ahead of him. I don't think Buck from pre-season 1, who's like in the academy, or even like, you know, trying to become a Navy SEAL, would imagine that all of these things that would happen to him, like his leg getting crushed, being struck by lightning, like all of these terrible things, but all of these amazing things as well. Like, he found his family, he found his calling, he found who he's supposed to be, he found his sister again, he found a partner who has his back, he found father figure in Bobby, and everything else that comes with it. So like the good and the bad. And while maybe at the beginning he felt like he had to prove himself, he's now surrounded by the people who just get it, and the people who understand the journey that he's gone on, or what he's trying to do now. But more importantly, he's surrounded by people who value him.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I took from that. Like, basically the 118 is that entire like cast of 50 or something.
50 and the cast era missteps.
Yes. That's the 118.
It's like him looking at them when he gets there in awe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be like you.
Looking back, I guess it was Kismet. Like, and it is like, I think I've used Kismet to refer to like Buck and Eddie specifically several times on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it is very much just, if you just kind of like replace some of the words in here to like, you know, not be showgirl and stuff that's about show business, and replace it with firefighting stuff, it's literally just
Buck.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's his journey.
Is.
It's like Buck Begins, kind of.
Yeah, it is.
Aw.
Cute.
If we didn't have the Buck Begins episode title picked up, I would say
I know.
Maybe this one, but like no. That one's been locked in for forever.
Kristen Rydell, don't ruin that song for us.
They won't, because it's a Taylor song.
It's true. All right. Well, I hope that was as fun for you guys as it was for us.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I love character analysis in a different medium. I guess that's curtains.
Curtain call.
And that's your Buddy album.
That's our show. Have a good night.
So remember, don't listen to the life of a showgirl.
But if you do,
take a buddy with you. Thank you for listening to the Buddy System podcast.
Can't get enough of the buddies? Subscribe to our Patreon for access to our Discord community, full reaction videos, and even more exclusive content.
And if you really want to make our day, leave a 5-star review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
Please come yap with us on your favorite social media platform.
We're at Buddy System Pod everywhere. That's BUDDIE System Pod.
Catch you next time. And don't forget,
Bring a buddy with you.